Hello, hello, and welcome back. I think this is where we were when we left off, except I've got a little bit more money up in the kitty up there. This morning, while figuring out what I wanted to do, I was just sitting here like a doofus, and my company trucks have been making money the whole time, so kudos to them. But yeah, there they are, working away. Container truck, where is and there's the tanker. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, as I mentioned, we have a little project of delivering some of these meat boxes. Last we left, we got them jacked up to 200% in value, and that's as good as it gets, so let's go make some money out of them. Trusty little Jeep's waiting right over here. Alright, here we go. So a little, I should mention, there's a few sounds you'll hear while I'm recording, like this. That's me doing my gear shifter. Pedals. I don't know if you can even hear that. It's below the desk, but... And, the microphone's attached to the desk, so there may be the occasional knock on the desk or coffee cup. And then once in a while, the dog might get up and click, click, click across the floor. So apologies for all of that in advance. But yeah, I'm not in a sterile studio environment. I'm in a home. So let's get some of these meat boxes home. All right. Boom. Load one. Now these are all hand loaded, which can be a pain in the butt. So, oh, look at that. That's like perfect. We'll take that. I think that won't cause a problem later on. Generally, I like to get them all flat, but if I can get the two middle ones like that, that doesn't hurt at all. We'll leave that as is. I'm not going to strap it down just now. I just want to get 5 on board. I'm not going to try to go crazy and try to get a load of 10 up there. Perfecto. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Once in a while. I'll tell you, I'm not a big fan of this cargo loading system. I really wish the developer used the same system as you use when you're putting property items in your car. Oops, I should probably knock that one. Shoot. Recovered. Alright, let me see if I can grab that other one. Yes. I'm getting really lucky here. And I'll take that too. That could be a base for another one. Alright. Let's see if we can get this one on. Whoops. Sometimes I just like to get away from it, so I make sure I'm grabbing the right box. See if we can flip it up like that. Yes! Oh, lucky, lucky. I swear, it never goes that easily. I'm just flabbergasted that it's cooperating. Must be content creator bias or something. I don't know, but anyhow, so that leaves us with a whopping nearly 30 minutes to get these delivered. So that's brilliant. That's perfect. Let me just highlight. Right up here is the timer. And this shows that we have 5 boxes on board and 1 out of 4 available passengers, just for the sake of saying it. Point it out. Let's go. I'm still fighting with my own personal sound issues. I'm using Bluetooth headphones so that you don't hear my speaker through the microphone. And these headphones suck. Every time I change views or I just hear weird spikes in sound, which fortunately do not translate into the recording. So every time I hear those, I'm just gritting my teeth and bearing it. But yeah, we need some fuel before we go. Like that just now, just pinged my ears so badly. So I've got a new headphone on order. The engine starting noise, also horrible sounding to me. Oh my god. So yeah, I got new headphones on order. Hopefully those will arrive within a week, and at the next recording, I won't be cringing. So no guarantees we'll get these. I'm going to put this on autopilot for just a minute so I can open... it doesn't matter if I open the map. It's going to freeze on a private game anyway, so I'm just going to open the map, show where we're going. There's our destination. Normally we would, if we were a normal person, we'd take this winding road from hell up to here, but instead we're going to cheat and go to here and then work our way up through here, through this winding, not so hellish, but in this area here particularly it's kind of hard. There's a lot of rocks and rubble that can flip us, so once we get there we'll have a challenge ahead of us. Fun. So, not sure if we'll see one. We should see one pretty quickly, but there's ghosts on the road these days because it's holiday time. This is my first holiday season in Motortown. I started the game in July of last year. Pardon me. So this is my first ghost hunting. On my main character, that's a traffic sign. I saw a triangle and got excited. But on my main character, I've got 125 ghosts so far, and I guess that gave me an achievement of some sort. Also, there's costumes to acquire at this time, and so if I get enough money through this, I'm gonna go look into that property up by the Noxum fuel storage, see if we can buy that, and then maybe head over to the haunted house and buy some costumes. Some of them are pretty cool. I especially like the Wolfman costume. That's kind of like a nice daily driver costume. I also love the hot dog costume, but it looks just too ridiculous for regular wearing around, but yeah, we'll see those later. So again, I'm trying to keep this down to a 30-minute video, and if all goes well, I should be able to just real time 30 minutes according to the timer and get this done. But to leave time for other stuff at the end, I'm going to go into fast mode again and put on the cool, hopefully fun music. I tend to enjoy it, and we're just going to get to the spot where we leave the road. So we'll see you there. Well, that was about the luckiest thing ever. I slowed down to hit a ghost so I wouldn't crash, and then I crashed and flipped and rolled and rewrited itself. That was just brilliant. Anyhow, back to fast mode. Alright, we're at the place. Oh, one more ghost. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely going to hit the ghost when I can, just for the fun of it. We took a little bit of body damage on that ghost roll. That was pretty hilarious. Okay, so this is the off-road section now. I got 17 minutes to get there. It should be plenty of time. Key here is just be careful. There are some big chunker boulders just to watch out for. They're pretty easy to spot. There's not too many little sneakers in this section. A little further on, we got to be really careful. But I've found following this general line here is pretty safe. See those two little bushes there? I'd kind of go between those, and so far so good. I've never been flipped going this way. Knocking on wood. Try not to hit the big bushes. They will roll you. Carry a little speed up here. And now you gotta start watching for the rocks. Those little things can mess you up. Used to be these were just decorative rocks. You could, not that one, but a lot of these you can just roll right over and no problem. But a couple updates ago, he got wise to us, I guess, and made it a little more challenging. So once I get to the top here, I'll open the map and show you a few things. Oh, like that! Oh, very dangerous. I do have a winch on me, but it can be a real pain in the butt winching a vehicle upright with the winch in the front. So slow and steady is the way. And up here, hang to the left. It's just a rubble field over there. I'm going to pause here for just a sec, open the map. So yeah, back in the day I used to have to set little waypoints to show me how to get along this route, because it got a little confusing up here, but these days I pretty much have it down. And our goal is to get up to that bit of road up there. So yeah, just be really careful. This is the most dangerous spot in my opinion. Yeah, like that. Ow, ow, careful, careful, careful. Find going between these trees here tends to work well. Cut around that boulder, scooch through here. And honestly, this is the worst part up here. Bushes are really tall, it's really hard to see the rocks. I just find in general sticking close to these trees seems to work fairly well. Staying out of the middle. I duck between these two here. Scooching around the view to see stuff is difficult. Ah, careful, careful. Do not want to get my wheels up on one of those. Get around here. There we go. There's a couple up on the top of this rise to watch out for. Okay, I think we got it. Yes! It would have been embarrassing if I flipped it up here. But honestly, if you get up to kind of close to that last section there and you do flip it, you can hit the roadside repair and it'll often give you the option to teleport over to here for some reason. So it can be a bailout if you need to. Just remember to check that. From here is just a bumpy dirt road to fabulous riches, relatively speaking. I suppose it's possible to go over this section faster, but I'm kind of risk averse. Just try to keep it slow, keep it steady. Got plenty of time, not in a big rush. Beautiful Gwanjin ahead. I really do like the scenery in here. It's a little, you know, obviously graphically funky, but it's well done. Very picturesque. I think his little background sounds are cute. Occasional bird that flies by you. I mean, swear you could probably almost figure out where you are in this place by the background noises. Seen some old videos where this road did not exist, so constant updates. Oh, I got time. Let's go take a look, see how much that property costs. Excuse me, ghost. Ouch. Yeah, no thanks. Maybe someday when 180 is just pocket change. That day is not today. This is actually a muddy section and some vehicles have trouble with it, but not the Fox. Most all-wheel drive vehicles just cruise right up that. Alright, since we have a company, we can pause here. Oh, I forgot, which is... There we go. I think I've remapped some of my keys. I'm not sure where the parking brake is these days. Alright, so let's get a contract. Scroll down to the meat boxes. We got 5 on board. Okay. It's only $7,500. But it's free money. And I say only because look at this, look at this, look. 147,000. Isn't that beautiful? Nearly 150 grand for I don't know what, 15 minutes worth of work. Beautiful. And it's a fun trip. A little bit nerve-wracking at the end, but you know, if there was no challenge, it wouldn't be nearly as fun, would it? Yeah, back before the update, I made like 5 million in about 3 days prior to the update that introduced the carry trailer and the new semi-tractor. But yeah, I wanted to make a bunch of money so I could afford everything. So I was just shuttling meat up and down from this place. Yeah, it was crazy. A lot of money being made, and it was much easier without the rubble. Anyhow, there you go. That is the meat run. Very fun, very profitable. Now again, you can pack more on the Fox here. I've gotten 10 on it before, but in order to do that, it gets a little frustrating. A lot of F-bombing involved, and I'm too prone to F-bombing, so I didn't want to do that, and I wanted to make sure I could finish with the time bonuses, because really it's the time bonuses where all the money is. Take a look at that again. Time bonus, 83,000. The meat boxes themselves were 57. So yeah, you want to get up here in time. Contract bonus, and yeah, beautiful money, great fun. So let's go back down and use the rest of the time in this episode to go check out the Haunted Mansion and maybe buy some costumes. Bring the Fox back down, or is there something else? Yeah, no, Fox is fine. Oh, you know what else we could do? We could build a house with 184,000. Yeah, we can easily build a house and put a storage locker in it and buy a bunch of costumes. So let's see. Take a look at the map. What's the closest to the architect's office? It's there. Looks like that place. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna hop on out, back to the map, port over to home. Hop back in the Fox. And I'm gonna head over to the architect's office in fast mode, because time's a-wasted. See you over there. Okay, just had to pause a minute to check my microphone settings. But we're back. This is the architect's office. Actually, we've been here before on an episode previous. But now I'm just going to get a house. So that we have a place to store stuff. Hello again. I still like your haircut. 10. Let's get something cheap. What are some of the cheapest houses? Those are 15. 10 for that. Desert, $5,000. That'll work. Let's just do a cheapo. That's in slot 3. I'm going to get another one just because I'm thinking I might buy another property. Let's get a different one. Let's do that one. And if I do get another property, I'm going to need a parking spot. And that is all my slots at this time. Wish we had more pocket space. Alright. Next stop, since I'm over here this way, is to get a storage container, which I hope to be able to put on this Fox. And those are over at a furniture store down the way. So a quick little fast time lapse, and I'll see you over there again. Alright, coming up on the furniture store. I'm pretty sure I should be able to get at least one storage locker onto this thingy. Hopefully 2. Hello, lady. Got a habit, I open all the doors. Air the place out. Oh, yeah, so this is the furniture store. There's all kinds of stuff to buy in here. Shelves. Bedroom furniture, mostly beds in this room, I guess. Kind of office stuff, including these. That's what I want. You see, it's really slow carrying beds. It looks ridiculous. Clunk. Alright, let's see if we can drop this on this. Okay, so this is the furniture setting down system, which I think works a lot better than the meat box dropping system. Look at that, you can just micro position things exactly where you want to put it, and then hit the Z key and it sits there. You can hit the cargo strap and it ain't going nowhere. Why can't you do that with the meat boxes, for crying out loud? Jeez. The system exists. I mean, where in reality would anybody ever load boxes by chucking them in? Oh, well, except for the airport, of course. I mean, we all know UPS and Amazon and FedEx are just ultra careful in how they load their boxes into trucks. They'd never huck them in like meat boxes. Those dents in the corners of all my Amazon boxes are sheer coincidence. Alright, see if we can get 2 here. Yeah, look at that. Probably going to lean on the other one. Oh, beauty. 2. We want to push our luck and try to get a 3rd. That would be, because each of these has room for 3 items. Whoops, it looks like I'm still holding the cargo thingy. Cargo strap. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. And if I can't, I've only wasted $2,000. Well, I could always come back for it. I think they stick around for about 24 hours at least. even try doing something really silly. See if we can stick it on top of one of them. Sure, why not? Oh no, it's not gonna. That says it's not loaded. Darn it. Oh well. Thought I'd get away with that. Let's try it one more time. Alright. Set it down. Cargo strap. Nah, it's not going to let it get away with overpacking it like that. That's too bad. So let's see if we can set it on the side here. Come on. It's trying. What's the deal here? Let me go into first person view here. Come on. Oh no. Come on, there's got to be some angle where it will sit on the edge. Apparently not. Could try moving those others over. Set that there for a sec. That was pretty slick. I went Z to X really quickly to drop it, pick up the cargo strap, and then strap it. Just in case it fell over. Alright, this one shouldn't be a problem, I think. Come on, sit next to it. As close as possible. Got it. Cargo strapped. And how about you? Do you want to play nice now? Oh, looks like it. Yes! Ha ha ha. Who's the master packer, huh? Huh? Take a look at our handiwork here. Beautiful. That's awesome. Alright. It's going to be another quick trip over to that property I was looking at by Knock Some Fuel. That's our destination. And again, we're running really low on time, so I'm going to quick time it over there and see you over there. Alright, coming up on the property. I like this site. It's a pretty good strategic spot for, again, the fuel and milk and cheese run. If I get company trucks working up here, this is a good spot for a depot to repair the trucks. There's one right there, working away. So, let's see how much it costs. I think it's pretty reasonable. I just can't remember. It's very reasonable. Holy moly. Boom. We have a new property. 30 grand, just like that other one we bought. We're getting the best properties at the best values. You're welcome. All right, so what do we got here? Number 3 is the itty bitty house. Let's put that one out. Build is X. Kind of looks like a mausoleum, which is probably appropriate. It's going to be housing Halloween costumes, basically. That's going to be its function up here. Oh, well, as well as a depot eventually, but for now, it's going to hold costume. Well, actually, wait a minute. I better rethink this. The depot is just going to fit up here, but I have to build it before I can put anything in it. So, oh, wait a minute. I might be able to just install a storage cabinet here. Let me see. Get rid of this. Let's go see if I can. Whoops, which way am I facing? There we go. pick one of those up. Yeah, I think I can just stick this container here. That'd be awesome. No house necessary. Oops, not G. The interface gets a little confusing for me sometimes. Okay, build X. It's installed. Awesome. Now we can open. Yeah, so boom, we got a place to store stuff. Awesome. Don't need a house. Perfect. Pick up item. X to build. Try to be neat about it. Okay, yeah, I admit this is a little bit funky, but, you know, it works. It's a sandbox. If I want to stick storage lockers in the middle of my sandbox, well, it's my sandbox. Alright, parking spot. That's small house. Large parking space. Let's put that right about here. Boom. Easy peasy. Alright, so what's left? I got a desert house and a small house. I might as well put one of the houses here. Which means I might as well put the storage lockers inside, but whatever, we're being funky. Alright. Got a house. And you know what? I'm going to stick this other house blueprint in here. Get it out of the way. Just click on it to drag it, pick it up and drag it over. And I'm going to move these over too so I have more room for costumes over at the Haunted Mansion. Let's go buy some. I'm probably coming up on my timer here, so might be going a little bit over time. There's one costume right along the side of the road here. I think it's like a ghost hunter costume or something like that. Yeah, that guy there. Looks kind of like a Amish pilgrim to me or something. I'm gonna pass on that one. We are getting that ghost. Watch out, ghost. Jocheon Mansion or something like that. Alright. Let's go get some costumes. I think there's one guy sitting over here. Yeah, this is actually my favorite. That's the Wolfman. Buy that. And it's wear cloth. Let's put that one on. There we go. Cool. Get a couple more. That guy there, I guess he's a vampire. Put him away. Let's see, there's an attic right here. Leads to this guy. Another very cool one. Get that. It's in slot 3. Anybody else up here? Doesn't look like it. Suppose we also stuff around here to buy. All over the mansion to put in the houses. Ah, there's one. There's the hot dog guy. Might as well buy him. That's number 4. Oh yeah, the dude in the kitchen. He's a little creepy. Whatever. Halloween costumes are supposed to be creepy. Not that creepy though. That guy looks strange as hell. And I don't have a slot for him at the moment. There's also a basement here. Don't overlook that. Ah, here's a bunch of stuff you can buy. I'm not feeling like shopping for Halloween items at the moment. Other than costumes. They could just sit in that. Not sure exactly what the developer has planned for this stuff, but oh, there's another one. Definitely got an imagination. Buckets of blood. Yeah. I left my flashlight, otherwise we'd get a better look at that. Probably a good thing I left the flashlight. What's up with this? Evil eye. Alright, how do we get out of here? There we go. Let me out. Shoot. Don't let the door trap you on the way out. Alright. Yeah, that's it for costume shopping. I'll probably come back and get the rest of them. But I don't need to waste your time with it. I shoot over quick to the storage containers and put these away. Grab the important stuff, which is the cargo strap. I always need that. The flashlight I don't use so much, but it comes in handy when you're doing wrecker jobs at night. You can go around the vehicles, look to see if they're missing tires or stuff like that. I do like this Jeep. It's really fun to drive. I probably have the most luck drifting around corners in this than any other of my vehicles. Alright, well, let's start over here. Bump. They in any kind of order? Oh, here, costume 1. Costume 2. Costume 3. Wow. Costume 4, 5, 6. Costume 7. Get that back. Small house, get that back. From here I'm going to teleport over to the other house because I think it's missing a house down here. Yep, it needs a house. Pardon me. I'll just set this over by the parking spot. Right on, and there's plenty of room for a depot over here. So, I think we're done. What else to do today? I think we're done. We made a lot of money off the meat boxes, still got 129 grand. Bought some costumes. Built some things on our properties. And I think in order to just keep within our time limits, we're going to end it here. And we'll figure out what we do next time. If you have any suggestions, please absolutely put them down in the comments. And of course, mandatory, please like and subscribe. Appreciate you very much if you will. I really want to especially thank my 3 current subscribers, RoostersHangar, Sciencebabe, and, oh my gosh, I can't remember the other fellow's name. Let me take a look real quick. See if I can find it. You know what? My super apologies to you. I will put you in the comments on the video. I'm such a Luddite to this stuff. I'm not sure how to look up rapidly your names, but I do appreciate that you subscribed, and we'll see everybody later. Bye-bye.